Welcome to AB Academy. What is chromatography? Types of chromatography. How chromatography can be used. Before we looking at chromatography in detail, let's learn some essential terms. Mixtures are made up of two or more different substances that are not chemically joined together. Polar substances contain a dipole regions of partial negative and partial positive charge. They occur due to differences in electronegativities between bonded atoms. Water is a common example of a polar substance. Non-polar substances do not contain the regions of partial negative and partial positive charge. Hydrocarbons in organic chemistry are common examples of non-polar substances. Polar substances can to mix well with other polar substances, and non-polar substances can to mix well with other non-polar substances. Polar and non-polar substances don't usually mix each other. Recap done. Let's see, chromatography is a laboratory technique that separates mixture into their individual components and can also be used to identify substances. There are several different types of chromatography, and the use of each depend on the type of mixture and substances being studied. All, however, work on the same idea of a stationary and mobile phase and the length of time each substance spent in either one of these phases during a chromatography process. Stationary phase refers to the time spent by a substance when it is not moving during chromatography, and the mobile phase refers to the time spent by substance while it is moving, usually in a solvent. Different substances in a mixture spend different amount of time in each phase, meaning if they all start the chromatography process at the same time, they will finish at different times. This allows a mixture to be separated based on how much time each substance spends in each phase. Sometimes substances can be further analyzed as they get separated in chromatography, and substances can even be identified based on the length of time they spend in each phase. How much time a substance spends in one phase compared to the other is referred to as its affinity, and this is based on specific properties of the substance such as its polarity. The affinity of a substance for either phase can be affected by the solvents used for the mobile phase or the materials used for the stationary phase. If a substance is polar, for example, then it was spend more time in a polar solvent compared to the stationary phase during chromatography, whereas a non-polar substance would spend more time in the stationary phase as it would have a lower affinity to a polar solvent. Slight differences in polarity affect the amount of time spent in each phase, meaning only small differences between molecules can allow them to be separated using chromatography. The four main types of chromatography are adsorption chromatography, thin layer chromatography, column chromatography, partition chromatography. Hope you like this video. Please like, share, comment and subscribe my channel. Thank you.